future. And yes, we are opening doors for admissions now, and welcome to all of you.
Okay, ma'am. Madhuri, good to see you. Can you close?
Sure. So excited about what Shashank has actually spoken about. It's passion, it's bringing in a new age of learning. Very excited about it, considering that the last 20 years have been invested in this industry. It's kind of like bringing in an all-rounder, which we need right now. And I think that's the passion that we are supporting as far as Shashank's vision is concerned, bringing in all elements in.
Sir, you introduce yourself and what
Yes.
you say about it.
So my name is Nikke Keskinen. I'm COO of Mr. Shashank's company, the background company for the school, and also the founding principal of Finland International School Racecourse. This is the fourth country, personally for me, outside Finland that I am working for establishing school or heading it. And if you ask me one thing, what makes us unique, let's say globally, is that we are bringing Finnish education, Finnish pre-primary and primary education curriculum, merging with international baccalaureate IB middle years program, diploma program, and careers program also in the future. So we are really establishing something new and unique in Mumbai.
Super. Shashank,
Yeah,
yes.
so I just wanted to add what Fatima said is, so the entire passion is mine and everything, but it is not achievable without Fatima here. So, and she is required there, then only the entire holistic and the overall development of the school, what we are wanting to achieve, will be achieved.
Okay. And what is the future and what is the criteria?
So future
of
is-
Finland.
Yeah, so basically future of Finland education is very simple, is that this is the third school we are doing. We are looking at more and more schools, but not at the cost of quality. So like a lot of people do franchising, we are looking at management alliances where the entire quality of the education the school is imparting is in the control, in our control, and not the franchisor. Because when it is a franchise, people start cutting corners and looking to get profits out of it. This is mainly to we are doing this for quality education, so that the next generation or whoever is studying in our school will be happy of what they have learned and take things ahead, and obviously it will help the country as well, but not at the cost of quality.
What is the philosophy of FIS?
So philosophy, I would say, I think Anna could better explain it. Yes.
We want to make sure that the children are the number one in our schools. So Finnish approach is renowned for the child-centered or learner-centered approach, where well-being of each individual child is at the center. We focus on personalized learning paths, so each child can get the support they require to make the most and thrive in the 21st century. Skill development and understanding of concepts are key in our education. I also want to add to what Nikke was saying, that yes, the alignment of the international baccalaureate framework with the Finnish approach is very important, but equally the National Education Policy 2020 is at the like a bottom of what we are doing here. So we are very happy to revolutionize the landscape of educational setting here in Mumbai, setting example, new benchmark to what education is about, and actually also globally we want to be the ones setting example.
How does FIS teaching method differ from traditional school?
Interesting. Essentially, I think what Anna actually spoke about was about learning by doing. which is very different from our traditional approach, which is standardized curriculum. We have frameworks for it. Whether it's home economics, whether it's textiles, whether it's arts and craft, whether it's woodworks, you're getting an opportunity to actually build on your skills, which is very different from traditional schools, quite frankly. आप कौन से स्कूल से थे?
I'm from SSC.
SSC ना, तो मैं भी तो ICSE से. We didn't have those opportunities. This is actually allowing children to learn by doing, which is very different from our SUPW kind of thing.
And if I can add to that, the academic subjects are very important, but equally experiential learning. Again, we really want to emphasize each child has their inner passion. We want to bring that up with home economics. We've got woodcraft, we've got textile craft, robotics, all built in our curriculum. So it's all hands-on, but it's also a very rigorous at the same time.
So imagine your child actually picking up a subject and learning because he wants to learn that. And that's Shashank's vision, right? That if he wants to figure out how to build a tower, someone should support him. And that is actually essentially what Finnish education is.
And multidisciplinary approach to learning is then one answer to the question compared to, let's say, traditional teaching and maybe learning, and then how we want to do it. So multidisciplinary learning is blending all the subjects. So subjects kind of don't come first, but the learning go through subjects.
So
like practical knowledge.
Yeah,
Practical knowledge. Oh, acha, what is the temperature today in Mumbai?
35.
35. Huh. Highest temperature?
34, 35.
35. Highest ever?
Highest ever?
Highest 57 in what?
Not in Mumbai. In Mumbai it would be
38, 39 maximum.
I mean,
Maximum.
no, I think recently newspaper में आया था the highest temperature was 39 point something in the
39.
past 10 years.
Yes.
Yeah,
South.
exactly.
In South Mumbai.
So we want the children to know why
Right.
and what can we do. I mean, we know why now. What can we do? And that's really the team working behind
So
it.
if you see this entire this building, we did not construct an entire new building, right? We took a 70-year-old building and refurbished it, right? We are taking care of the environment right from the start. If you will see, none of the interiors has false ceilings, because to get that false ceiling in, the amount of carbon footprint it will have, that is going to make a difference.
And environmental stewardship is one of our values as well.
Big
and that
one,
we want to
yeah.
make sure that it shows in what we are doing,
Yeah.
but also we're expecting the children to be setting the example elsewhere.
Yeah.
So it's about also building concept which is acknowledging the ever-changing world. We've got global citizens growing up here with us. We want to make sure that they're culturally sensitive, but also aware of the impact of their own actions.
And when I recruit teachers, I finalize the set of discussion with the question, who is ultimately responsible for learning? Is it teacher, parent, or student? Most of the teachers are answering, it's me, teacher, I'm responsible for learning. But I don't think that's the right question. It should be the student, ultimately. So we need to teach them, make them learn the skills that they need in the future.
Yes.
And quite frankly, been in this industry for 20 years. I think thanks to Shashank, we have the Finnish way, finally, which talks about all-rounder,
Yes.
which talks about life skills, which talks about learning in a way that will help you, to do whatever you want to do. And you don't have to go to Columbia or a Harvard or an Oxford. But I think what the Finnish education is providing us with is an opportunity to recognize who we really are and what we really want to be.
I think maybe again I will add to what Nikke mentioned, that he's worked in many countries before, and I think I've learned about the Finnish approach when I've been abroad. So I've also worked in the UK and in Qatar, in United Arab Emirates, in addition to Finland and now India as well. And something that I really want the children to learn is to think for themselves, not just accept something that's been told as this is what it is.
Yeah.
So we want to make sure that we also encouraging them to be thinkers, and that aligns very beautifully with the International Baccalaureate framework.
What support services are available for students that begin at FIS?
What support services? We have appointed counsellor as well as special education needs teacher. Additionally, we ensure that we've got small groups when the children are working in, and also co-teaching, so there will be more than one teacher in the room with the students, so that we can truly support each individual with their personalized learning plans.
Also, what happens is when we plan the lesson plans, we have a differentiation. So we recognize the child's talent, and therefore we customize. So it's kind of very, very personalized.
And if there would be any kind of learning support need, or maybe psychosocial need also regarding your growth, we don't want to send the child to someone. So that's why individual class teacher, subject teacher and teacher teams, their own skills also to recognize those support needs early and act and work preventively. It's very important. We don't want to send a child, go to counselor, go to psychologist. We want to work them. They come to the children, they come to the classroom.
And also the teachers get the support. So the teachers are working closely together in order to develop further. And that is one of the big things. You need to be able to support the teachers in their work as well. Not just in the beginning of each term, but weekly and daily in fact.
So, one of the other things is when we talk about all-rounders, Shashank, talk about the association that we have with NSCI.
So actually the thing is that when we're talking about holistic development of the child, right? So in general in the schools which we have in India and everything, it's basically extracurricular activities, right? In this school there is nothing called extracurricular activities.